to me, the biggest imminent threat is just outsourcing thinking. I think that's a really dangerous thing to do. A couple of years ago, I said, like, hey guys, like, I do not think this is a safe thing for kids. I do not think, like, when you have a developing brain, probably before 24 or 25, you should be using a tool that can write for you. I think that's an incredibly dangerous thing. And studies have been coming out that it is causing, like brain atrophy, basically.
AI
Yeah.
is
like
on children.
If you use it to
or on adults.
I think this was on adults.
Yeah.
But like just straight up ChatGPT without a wrapper is, in my opinion, probably not safe for a developing brain. That's just me. Like, I don't know. Like, I think we probably need and want more data, but I'm also tired of experimenting on kids. Did of smoking McDonald's, and now we're going to do it with this. Social media.
What she's talking about is actually extremely frightening. If it's happening to adults, that means that our neuroplasticity and the way our mind and brain is wired today is able to change through AI and ChatGPT and offloading. A lot of like silliness, like when we're able to think about things ourselves, like, what should I say to this person who canceled on me last minute? And we're asking ChatGPT that's something we could think of for ourselves. And the fact that kids are just able to develop with this technology, already today we see a huge illiteracy issue. The illiteracy crisis, they say, is only in the States, but it's also really in North America. I'd say it's also in Europe, depending on the country, depending on the city. And a lot of the time, because I work with kids, I know they tell me, especially those who are older in age or in grade, like grade 7 and 8, and have trouble reading standard sentence structures. They tell me they spend 8 hours a day on screen time and TikTok, giving up the skill of reading and writing, which is actually enhancing to our cognition. Reading and writing literally adapt us and make us more useful as human beings. They allow us to use the world more. We can write something, read it, remember it in the future. We could write it down for somebody to read our thoughts. We could write it down, revisit it 20 years later. Reading has changed so much for humanity, and to live in a world that no longer values that, like the modern education system, clearly. And with AI, what kind of world are we creating? Are we going to have this AI be something we could emulate? Or is it going to emulate us? After all, we are its parents, we are its creators. So what kind of values are we going to instill in AI? Are we going to point it upwards towards the best of human nature? Like rationality, wisdom. What does it mean to be wise as people? So this makes us the role models for these technologies that we are creating every day. And I think this is why C, aka Grimes, is pressing this conversation currently.